when the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land. The aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
Yo. Damn, bro, I'm just dropping by cause I gotta work tonight. Have a blessed stream, my boy. Thank you, I appreciate you. I hope you have a good day at work. I'll be at work soon too. Don't worry about it. What are we doing today? Oh man. I'll be at work soon too. Don't worry about it. Shout out you, Hoodie. Shout out you. What are we doing today? Oh man. All right. Let's I'll get going in just a second. Let me just make sure that the OBS stuff is all good. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. All right. I got like an hour, a little bit over an hour to play, so see what we can do in this time. What am I doing? Let's look at our adventure log. Jesus! I choked. Burr has directed your search for Princess Zelda into 4 regions that each suffer under a strange phenomenon. Hebra northwest, Gerudo southwest. Is northwest where the man, it's raining. Let's go down here and rest real quick. Try to make the rain stop. Heal. Heal. You're telling me he slept with this big old club? This big old rock hammer? Do they have like a little store here? Oh my god, I wasn't looking. I just wonder there's like a little store here with clothes in it. Or am I crazy? Oh, here we are. That's what I'm thinking of. I just walk up to it if I want, right? 70? I wanna see, how much is this? I don't have enough rupees for that. Great. Ooh, arrows. For 5 packs of 5 arrows, it's 100 rupees. Yeah, they're taxing in here. I'm out of here. Let's go get the horse, and then we're going over here. Says he's over here. Oh, there he is. What are you guys doing over here? What's up? What's up? Oh, I don't have anything. Oh, God. No, on second thought, I think I'm out of here. Oh, they're messing with my whoa! Should probably eat some apples. Yeah, that only gives you what, like a little fourth of a heart. That's terrible. That guy's strong, bro. I can't do this. Run, boy. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, he's freaking out. This sucks, I'm dead. Oh my god, he was just about to end my career right there. How do I get up there? Oh, I'm veering off to the whole wrong way. Sky Tower. Skyview Tower. I see a shrine. Oh heck, you know, there's like a troll or something over there. This guy's going ballistic right here. Okay, well, I still have purple marked and blue. I think these all might be still shrines. I would fast travel there, but I don't want to leave my horse out here. We're just gonna ride there. Oh, there's water. Oh. Through here. What a beautiful sight. Sorry. And this is kind of deep, huh? This is far. I'm almost there. We made it. I feel like I've been here, maybe? No. Whoa. Slow down. Can I make a fire sword if I do this? I guess we'll find out what it does. great. So what is this, Frogger? Oh my god, I couldn't. Alright. Look at that. Arrows. The heck? Oh, it's a one-time hit. What if I just... It still went. Alright, hold on, hold on. Oh, it's gonna bring the chest back? Oh, let's bring the whole thing back, okay. It's a tough ride, man. It's a tough life. You kidding me? Hmm. Let's put this, right here. Well, that didn't work. Does it go this way? Oh my. On the train from Amsterdam to Rotterdam, daily work commute, and just once again jumping to say hello and wish you a good stream. Dude, that's so awesome. I mean, not that you have to go to work, but that's what you're going through when you find out that I'm streaming. Like, that's so cool. I want to go to Amsterdam one day. My brain little? Or does this just go like... That's as far as I could take it. Woo! Wait a minute. How am I able to grab this while I'm on it? That's crazy. I think what I'm supposed to do with this... Oh, this thing's not computing. Ooh, I dropped it. Oh! Let's put it through there. Let's go right here. It should work right there. Or am I doing it wrong? Okay. On this side. And then it'll push this. Yeah. I don't know why my brain was so little for a second. That's it for this one. Okay. I was over there trying to make an exotic gondola when it was really not that complicated. Oh man. Four. I got 4 of them now. Now I could pray and get myself a new heart. I don't have to go full stamina in this game because we got Ascend and other abilities that can get us to places. Hey, Bridges. There's one right here. And 2 over there. Alright, well, let's get to riding. Sure to go back here. Oh, what? No way. I just caught my horse on fire. Hey man, mind if I ask you a couple of Steam Deck questions? No, absolutely not. You can ask me whatever you want. I don't mind. That's why I put it in the title, so people could make the connection that even though I'm playing this game, I could still answer your questions. Hopefully I can answer them. I might not be able to, but see what you got. Why is this here? I forgot what these are for. Oh, it's I remember now. Is that not it? Well, I don't have arrows anymore, so gotta get out of here. All right. It's that light right there. Oh, I'm supposed to be going here. Easy there, killer. Awesome, thank you. So I made the switch to full Windows a couple of days ago. Okay. Because my external SSD stopped working and I was tired of not having all my games in one place. Alright. What's the issue there? So did you switch on an SD card or did you reset your internal storage to have Windows? What'd you do? I'm guessing you're gonna explain in a second. Oh! Oh, I thought I was gonna die right there. Praise to the Moose Ha! Moose Ha! Give me some heart. Give me some heart, lady. Oh, it fills them up for me. Sweet. I reset my internal storage, so more SteamOS. So no more SteamOS, just Windows. Okay, on your internal storage. Okay, that's how I have mine set up as well. I want to say something fancy like for today's menu. we have a fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Okay, but now a couple of my games are struggling to work properly, mainly big open world games like Hogwarts Legacy and Cyberpunk 2077. Found a trick. Now that speeds up general performance like massively for Windows. The deck now twice as fast. Oh, perfect. Look, we might have some help here from dab sticks, but I can speak for Hogwarts Legacy on Windows, but I can't really say much for Cyberpunk because I don't have Cyberpunk on the Steam Deck at all. But I don't have many issues running Hogwarts. At first I did, but not really. Struggling? Like what is it doing? Is it laggy? Is it slow? Also, where's the game installed to? Also, Dabsticks, feel free to share your recommendation. Other games like MW2 and Destiny work great, so I don't know what's going on. Cyberpunk and Hogwarts worked great on SteamOS, so IDK what to do. Interesting. It's kind of weird. And I don't know what's causing certain games only to do that. Hogwarts seemed to work fairly well for me every time, like other than the first time I tried it. And by fine I mean like 30, 40 frames. I don't know how well it ran on SteamOS, but it definitely seemed to hold up on Windows for me. And I didn't do anything special. Other than, I'm assuming you've already done this, but if you haven't, you should. Did you turn up your UMA buffer size in BIOS? Is that what it's called? UMA? UEM? UME? UMA? I think it's UMA, right? Your VRAM. Did you turn up your VRAM in BIOS for just in general? I'm assuming you have before. But if you haven't, you should definitely do that. That might be a huge help. Alright, I got 5 hearts now. Let me start going to my next location. My horse is here, so I can fast travel now. And we're gonna go start it in advanced mode found in the update section of Windows. 1 gig to 4 gig. Okay, so he's talking about also the same kind of thing that I'm talking about. Wow, I think that's exactly what you were just explaining. Yeah. Except not through Windows settings. But I guess you could do it through Windows settings. It's super laggy. Every 30 seconds it shoots down to 20 or 30 FPS. Yeah, make sure your UMA buffer size is to 4 gigs. Whether you're doing it through, I don't know if it's the same whether you do it through Windows or do it through the BIOS menu. I would recommend doing it through the BIOS menu for sure. I want to go explore this side over here, so I guess the fastest way I could get there is by... Let me get on top of this. You've already done that? You've already done that? Another thing you could try is making sure that you're running in high performance. Sometimes games are set to how they're gonna perform, like by default, whether it uses low consumption, high consumption, balance, power, whatever. You can manually put the game to like be high performance through like the graphics tab in Windows, but I don't know if you've done that or if that will help. Wait. Where's the tower at? Am I crazy? It's right here. No objective set. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna go. Oh my god, is there water? This is bad. Oh my god, that actually worked. Oh, there's a shrine right here. Might as well do this. High performance. Give me 1 second. I'll try to help you real quick. Ooh. Okay, so let's go to settings, graphics. Okay, check this out. It might already be on high performance, but it's worth adding or checking just for yourself. This is what it's gonna look like. It's gonna look, maybe if you're on Windows 11, this might look a little bit different, but this is for the most part how it would look. Okay, so I'll start from the beginning. On your settings, you could literally type graphics, go to graphic settings, and then right here, hardware accelerated GPU scheduling, and then we got graphics performance preference. Some of these are already set on their own. As you can see, when I was trying to figure out how to get Jedi Survivor to run a little bit better, I manually added it. So you would just add whatever game you're trying to see or change the performance of. So you got options and you could choose which one. You might have let Windows decide and it might already choose like which performance it's going to do for you, but you could check if you want. You just got to know where your game is downloaded. If you know what folder it's in and stuff, it shouldn't be that hard. But you can browse and just search your computer, your Steam Deck, for whatever game you're trying to add to that. Another thing that you should check out is is it power and sleep? Oh, right here, yeah, power and sleep, performance and energy. I have mine set to best performance. You might want to check that out as well. Those are some like off the top of my head recommends that I have for you. I'm not saying this will fix it, but you can check that way. I don't even know if you're still in here, but if you are, those are my recommends. Alright, let's go to this shrine. Am I gonna be able to reach that? Hogwarts Legacy and Cyberpunk actually isn't on there. This might help. Hopefully. It may or may not help, but it's worth a shot. Let me know, what was I gonna say? Hopefully you know how to add the games on there is what I was gonna say. You just gotta know where they're downloaded at on your computer. If you don't know where exactly they are, you can go to properties on Steam and on the game page and it'll tell you what folder your game is in. You could copy the path and paste it on there. But if you can find it quick, then that's even better. One second. Whoa. I'll use Steam to browse the game files. Okay. Yeah, you gotta add the actual application of the game. You can't just add like the folder of the game. You gotta find the actual like app that is the game. What do we got going on here? Okay, we got a fan. Okay, that makes sense. Why is Google saying stuff, bro? Google, shut up. I gotta fly over this too. Might as well take this with me. I could make a boat, but I could also just fly over this, right? Oh, I don't make this. Yeah, I'm not making that. So, boat it is. Is my brain gonna be huge for this? Can I attach this to the wall? No. You think I can make it? Is that thing gonna float? Oh, I thought they'd both turn on if I did this. So I could start it from the water. Can I climb on this when it's in the water? It's a little bit closer there, but that's not close enough. Oh, I could just turn it on, throw it over there, and then catch it, right? Might work. Let's put it like halfway through while it's there. And then jump! I probably should have done it with full stamina, but it's okay. Oh, yes, sir! Wow. I rigged it. Oh, a Chester. I gotta blow this like this. No. Or do I just flip it and then ascend? not moving. There we go. Just got it. Or this way. I'm tripping right now. Ooh, there we go. What am I doing wrong? Just literally can't go either way. Attach. Okay. I probably attached that the wrong way. It goes like this. Yes. There we go. Dang, that made my brain feel little for like a whole 5 minutes. Alright. I'm guessing we put the fan under this. And it puts the elevator up. Or I could use reverse to do it. That's probably how you do it, huh? Oh, it only took me that high up. Dang, I really thought that was just gonna work. Was it backwards? I think it's backwards. No. Okay, so that does not let it hover at all, unless you need two. And that's why they're both here. Is that why? That's not why. Let's just put that on there. And then make this go up. Oh, okay. I had to use my brain a little bit. Why is it still going like that? Is there a reason for these things to shift? Can you like rewind these? No. I think that's it. Bong, ba, 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 bong. Mm-hmm. Dang, it's raining. Oh, I don't have time for these living trees, bro. These walking trees. Trees are already alive. There's a stable right there. Isn't there a tower around here that I wanted to go to? Or was that it right there? Oh, there's a well right here. I'm going in there. Ooh, pumpkins. Bright cap. I like that you can hear the storm even though like you're underground. That's kind of cool. This well proved more comfortable than I expected. Not too hot, not too cold. Cozy, really. Cozy, really, for a well. No need for heat resistance, chilly ingredients, or cold resistant warm ones. I cook for pleasure instead of survival. Tilling the soil in here, living off the land until the end of my days, but times have changed. The upheaval, hevel, formed a myriad of new caves. Consider my curiosity piqued. Unexplored lands are a veritable buffet of cooking materials, and I, Ori Tamu, intend to dig in. If you seek fortune, keep moving. Chef Ari Tamu, master of cuisine. Oh, we got kid cuisine in the cut around, apparently, in this cave. There's nothing else in here. How do I even get out of here? Am I trapped? Interesting. So you're telling me they expect me to crawl all the way back out? No, they don't. Okay. Well, there's gotta be something here. Can't pick these up. Maybe I have to cook something. Ow. stuffed pumpkin. Interesting. Oh wait. You know why my brain is little? Because this is how you get out of here. I keep forgetting, bro. Need to remember that I have that every time. I'm over there thinking they're gonna make me cook together. Look, this tree got struck by lightning. Oh, I can't carry it. Oh no. Drop this rusty sword. Is it the same well? That's a different one. Great, a sword that I can't carry. It's okay, it's a level 5. Oh, what the? What is this? Ew. Ew. You have the whole chest? What is this? Use attack power. This thing's gonna make me break all my weapons, dude. Uh-oh. Ooh, a shield. 16? Heck yeah. Makes me feel like I'm not supposed to be in this area if it's dropping level 16 stuff. I think that's all there is down here, so ascend. Let's go up. Whoa. Dang, this is still within the region that I've discovered. That's crazy. emulate Switch games. Dude, I've seen right now this game is being like overly emulated. Like I saw like a report about how much there's like a surge in emulation. But I think at the moment I haven't seen anything that shows this game running that great on portable PCs at least. I haven't seen like it's okay, but really the ones that are crazy are like people running this thing on 4090s or something. It's insane. Can I drop one of these? A level 20 arm? What the? Yeah, I don't think I'm supposed to be in this general area. Let's drop this because it's about to break. Because of this game? Yeah, it's because of this game. They're really trying to figure this out. But I have like I don't have anything against people that are emulating it or whatever. It's their choice. It's fine. My thing is, I think this game just proved to every other system. The Switch just proved like to every other system how little, or not how little, but something. This is like a rare occasion of when performance isn't everything. That's what this game and the Switch are doing right now. They're showing, because I promise you, one of the least things I'm thinking about the whole time I'm playing this game is what frame rate I'm in. Like, this game makes me forget that we care so much about performance. And that's how you know a game is good, when you don't really care to think about that stuff. Well, what's that over there? Is it gonna run away once I get close? Like, it's cool that people are getting the game to run at 60 FPS and stuff, but it's not a deal breaker for me for this game. This game works so well, is optimized for the system it's on. It's good. When I was playing Jedi Survivor, is like a different story. Like, the performance hindered my experience just because I felt like the game was not supposed to be in less than 60 frames. Like, it just felt wrong. Whereas this game, it plays well, and the game is so intricately detailed and works good. Like, all its features work. It doesn't feel glitchy or broken most of the time, or if ever, this game doesn't ever feel like there's anything wrong with it for me. Like, how do they make such a big game almost to perfection? Like, it's insane. What does this guy want? Ah, why'd I ask him that? I'm not gonna say performance doesn't matter, but I try to make the point that you should play games for the game itself and the enjoyment of the game, rather than turning it into a engineering experiment, a benchmark test. Like, there's a reason I don't post many benchmarks, or if any benchmarks, on my channel. I'll go through settings, I'll talk about frame rate, but I won't just play the game to show that it's working really well. I like to show people that you can enjoy the game regardless, especially on handhelds. In the ROM finna be like less than a gig probably. Watch. That's crazy. When it comes to the Switch, so far, I haven't shown any emulation at all on this channel, and I cover Steam Deck content, which is like a huge space for emulation right now, right? And it's not that I have anything against it or anything. It's just, when it comes to certain things, I don't want to go out of my way to like download and figure out. I've ran emulators on my PC, like on my desktop PC in the past, and it's cool and everything. But when it comes to games I'm really interested in, like this one, I'm not trying to go through the troubles of how to make the game run and look good on a PC when the game's available and works perfectly fine on the system that it's meant for. On top of that, I'm a little bit biased because of my nostalgia for the game and the Switch, because it's like the first game I ever got for the Switch, so there's also that. But other than that, it's just that I don't want to figure stuff out, and that's fine. I tell people, like, those things are for patience. It's the same thing between choosing to play on a console or a regular desktop PC or a laptop. Some people have the patience for it, some people don't. Some people just want to turn their system on and play the game, and that's the case for this game and the Switch. I just want to turn the system on and play this game. I don't want to figure stuff out. I can almost guarantee a lot of people benchmarking the game on their 4090s have not played that much of the game. They're solely just doing it to show that the game can perform that way. I'm not saying it's everyone, but I'm pretty sure that people that are showing the game emulated in super high settings have not enjoyed this game to the fullest because they're too busy trying to figure out how to make it work. Can someone tell me where the freaking Sky people are? I can't even remember their name right now. This is an embarrassment. I'm pretty sure they're in this region. As a matter of fact, I think they're right here. I'm just gonna keep walking this way, and I'm gonna get that tower over there. Could I have got my horse from here? Probably not, right? You have to leave your horse at the same stable. Let me see. Oh, I remember Doggy's at the stable. Emulator's not working correctly anyways, buggy as hell. Yeah, it's bad, that's what I'm saying. There's like 4090s showing me that the game can work. I'm like, I'm not trying to do all that, I just want to play the game. I want to enjoy the game. I don't want to turn it into a freaking science experiment. Ever since turning back on my Switch and playing Tears of the Kingdom, I've been kind of... I mean, it's a break from the Steam Deck. I haven't touched my Steam Deck since this game came out. And that's totally fine. There's going to be times like that where you have a system that you enjoy and you can make room for the other one that you also enjoy. I've wanted to use my Switch. It's a better portable device than the Steam Deck and any other handheld PC in terms of like taking it places and how much it weighs and how big it is and how long the battery lasts. So having this game on the go, like I never really take my Steam Deck anywhere. Rarely do I. I've said this in the past. I mainly use it to play my desktop games like somewhere in the house. But with the Switch, I actually felt like, oh my god, I can actually take this game with me because it's just, I feel like the Switch is easier to take outside or to a friend's house. Maybe not a friend's house. You could take whatever to a friend's house, but if you just want a console on you and you're gonna be out, Switch is better to have out than the Steam Deck, in my opinion. So old that handhelds play a flaw. If you ever played Final Fantasy, is it 11? Great time ago. Handhelds play flawless and it gets great connection off simple phone Wi-Fi. That's what I've been playing. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't want to lodge with you. Get out of here. What was I saying earlier? I've been looking for a reason to really use my Switch. Even like on and off, I've been playing like Mario 64, I think. Or no, not Mario. So Mario Sunshine. There we go. Been playing a little bit of Mario Sunshine here and there, and then this game came out. So obviously, I'm gonna pour a lot of time into this game because I've waited, and I'm gonna just take it all in. It's fun. And when it's done, we'll go to whatever. Do you have the OLED Switch? Yes, I do. And that's another reason I guarantee you, no screen or no other handheld screen, at least not the Steam Deck screen out for that. Definitely not the Steam Deck screen. The Steam Deck screen doesn't look as good as what this game looks like on the OLED Switch. I don't know because I can't compare every other handheld that people have got this thing running on. But in terms of how it looks on the Switch OLED, it's got to be one of the prettiest games to look at, color palette wise, and like just the shininess of it. Like it looks stunning on the OLED. Beautiful. I once sold Final Fantasy account for 1,800 English pounds. That's crazy. How much is that in dollars? Let's ask Siri. Let's ask Siri how much that is in dollars, because I don't know. Hey Siri, how much is 1,800 English pounds in dollars? Oh, so that's $2,247.30. It's kind of crazy. It's an expensive game. So are you excited about the new Final Fantasy dab sticks? Thought about getting the OLED, but I mostly play stuff docked. See, I only play docked when I'm streaming and recording. But when I actually started this game, it was in handheld mode, and when I played the first game, most of the hours I put in on the Breath of the Wild were in handheld mode versus docked mode. But if you mostly play in docked mode, it's probably not worth getting an OLED. Unless you get like a really great trade-in deal where you're not paying too much more. There will never be another 11. What does she want? I kind of wasn't paying attention to you, Impa. A geoglyph near New Serene Stable. She's frustrated because it's impossible to see the full picture from the ground. If you fix broken balloon she told you about, she might be able to get the bird's eye view. A geoglyph. Hold on. She just wants to reattach stuff? Homie, I got you. This is all it's gonna take? Are you kidding me? I was wondering when I was gonna get to use these hot air balloons. Lady, it's fixed. Oh. I wish they would make remake Earthbound, like a remaster. I've never played, but I've heard about it. It sounds really interesting. They would be smart to remake 11 all over again. Same exact game with different graphics, item icons. Okay. Currently selling my Xbox Series S doesn't look too good. Yeah, my Xbox Series S just sits there until a Game Pass game comes out that I want to try. Also, I use my Series S as like a party machine, kind of. It's more for when people are around. It's just easier to move around because most of the time we want to play something like in the living room or something, and the easiest thing to move is either going to be the Switch or the Xbox. So we move the Xbox because there's more game options, at least for me. Like Zelda and Pokemon mixed, basically. Oh, it's kind of cool. Do I gotta light this thing up on fire? The fire's already on. Now it's gonna work. Oh! Oh my god, I almost fell. Oh! I feel faint. Where the tears rest upon the earth, we mark down the images to which they gave birth. Hey, it's that dude. It's Raru. Now the Xbox Series S is literally useless for me. It sits next to my PC where I can play Xbox Game Pass anyway. This is true. This is true. See, but that's the thing. I can't sit at my PC and play like games with people, but I could take the Xbox and play with people. But realistically, it doesn't get used that much. It's very occasional. It's actually on my shelf. If you've seen the video of where I put my Xbox, it's on the channel. I have it installed with that portable monitor. It just sits there until you know, I thought it was pretty cool when I first got that monitor and put it on the shelf. It was kind of like a stereo. I would just flip the screen open and play some music, and it kind of added like a cool aesthetic to the room. But that's not even what you're supposed to use an Xbox for. That's what I was using it for. That's how you know I really don't need it. I just looked for a reason to use it. $180 is probably more possible. 240, but it's brand new. It costs $299, right? I mean, 240 is not bad, but some people are gonna be like, "Ah, just pay for a new one." 180 is like, you'll probably make someone's day selling it for 180. That's really good. For the average person, I feel like if you have a PC, there's really no point in getting an Xbox at all, even a Series X. I just don't see the point. If you're a PlayStation user only, I feel like the Series S is a decent addition if you don't want to pay too much for a PC or the Xbox Series X. But for someone who has it all, or has a PC, or has a Series X already, there's really no point in getting the whatchamacallit, the S. Am I supposed to take a picture of this? Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. I'm really hoping it just spawns me from over there. That's why I didn't open the glider. Oh. Duh. I'm currently selling it for $240. I already read it. PlayStation and Switch is valid to get in it. I think it really just depends on who you like, what you do on your console, you know? I think all the consoles have their rightful place with the owners. If the owner sees or has the use for it. Because not everyone has the same opinions on what is a good, you know, what's a fun game to them. There might be games that are on there that they see a lot of value in and we don't, or you don't, or, you know, we don't all share the same opinions. I think it just depends on what you're into. I think she was supposed to come with me. I don't know how to make this go back down. That can actually happen. I'm sorry. You could actually forget her. That's funny. Hey, come back. You forgot me. Silly. My bad. Come on, lady. Why isn't she talking? Oh, there we go. Poor Impa. Alright. How do I properly... Okay, I have a stick. I guess this could work with a stick. Or like that. I just keep catching on fire when I do that. It's kind of dumb. I was trying to attach it to the stick. It's okay. What console? How do you say your name? Busley? Vusley? Vusley? Busley? Busley? So you said if you don't use your Xbox, do you have a PlayStation? What console do you use the most? So I'm looking for something. I feel like I just missed something important that you just told me. Dragon's Tears might be. Okay. I wish I could like look at this without falling down. Is that it right there? Are those the tears right there? Oh yeah, I see the tears. There's multiple tears. That's where we came up from. I recently just bought a new PC for 1.4K and the Xbox earlier. Currently I am using the Switch and the PC, so the Xbox doesn't make sense at all. You are absolutely right, and that helps me a little bit more understand why you really don't need it. Even the PlayStation isn't worth it at this point. I can buy the exclusives on PC. Yeah, the more PlayStation drops on PC, if eventually they just drop at the same time, I don't really see a need for the console either. But they're probably gonna hold on to that 1 year, multiple year exclusivity. But if you don't mind waiting and you have other things to play, then yeah, I mean, there's really no need for it. It is cool hardware, but once you get a PC, it changes a lot how you interact with your games and what you play and when you play it and how you play it. Like, it's just, it changes how you use your games. So if those games are available to you on your computer, you're not going to want to play them anywhere else, because odds are they're going to run better on your computer anyway, you know? The OG of AI just quit Google and made a public post. For real? It's not good. Or is that good? I don't know. You know, I'm confused what she wants me to like. You hitch to ride on the balloon and saw a whole geoglyph from the air according to input hidden somewhere in the geoglyph is something called a dragon's tear. Search the most likely spot to find it. My controller is vibrating, so I think it... Uh-oh. Something bad is happening. Oh my god. Yeah, something bad's happening. This freaking rock came to life. Hello? Some game studios from Nintendo already released some games on PC like Sega. You're right. I just don't know if we'll ever see like Pokemon or like I don't know if we'll ever reach a time, or maybe it could happen. Anything could happen. I mean, crossplay's a thing, so in terms of innovation, I'm sure there's a lot that could happen. It would be amazing if Nintendo would just develop for PC, like, or for another console. I think that would be awesome, but I don't know if we're there yet. I don't know if we've reached that time frame, that era. But right now, as things are, I don't see like a game like this or Pokemon officially being on PC anytime soon. I think it's gonna take a while, if it ever happens, which it can. It's just a matter of if and when. Clearly, there's a huge interest in it. I think they'd make so much money if some of their first-party games were on PC or even on another console. Obviously, there's money in them making hardware, but I think they'd also make a lot of money with just software on multiple platforms. Oh, I need to... Dude, I don't feel like fighting these guys right now. I'm kind of annoyed. It's because I'm conversating. This is probably not going to be a great stream to watch back, but it's great that for right now, because you guys are actually talking to me and talking to each other. I think eventually we'll see game developers making their own systems. You think so? I think that wouldn't be good. I don't think every dev should just make their own system. I think they should just develop their games for multiple. Like if it's in terms of money, that's the best way to do it. Just develop for more systems. That's why PlayStation's putting their games on PC. That's why Game Pass is also on PC, and you know, it's like they realize they're just able to. It's more. I've got my thoughts mumbled up. It's accessible to more people if they have that one game available on multiple platforms. Agreed. I think Steam's overwhelmingness to be on every single thing it can is ahead of its time. Yeah, I think that concept makes sense though. It's ahead of its time, but you know, in terms of the consumer, it's amazing because you can just use it anywhere. That's what Steam has done. Like, whoever has a computer can use Steam. And they're making all that money from software. And I think that, like you said, it's definitely ahead of its time. It's definitely done very well for itself. So I don't understand why mine is every new action I do or new place I go to in Hogwarts is supposed to make this game freeze. Is this what compiling shaders is? That should not happen. Yeah, absolutely not. Your game should be working. I have a question. Did you like reinstall your games when you wiped your OS? Maybe you should verify game files as well. I'm sure you've already done that, but you should try that. Straight took it right out of Windows Playbook. Right. Windows is available on most computers. I want to go back up here. Let's see. Oh my god. Don't read. Don't read. Don't read. No more. Do I have to go back? I don't have to go with her every time, right? Give me this. Can I hold this? Oh. It seems like that's what Xbox is trying to do now too with Game Pass. They're just trying to put that thing everywhere, man. By putting it, I mean, I don't know if that's what you meant when you were saying Windows. Oh well, you said Windows, not Microsoft. So, but yeah, it's kind of the same thing. I think eventually we could reach a point, if we haven't already, where you buy a smart TV and it has the Game Pass or the Xbox app on it, and you can stream games to your TV. Like, that is what a lot of these companies have done. That's what Netflix is. Just get any device now, you can put Netflix on it. Except for the Switch. The Switch doesn't have Netflix still, right? The point is, selling a service or a software on as many platforms as you can is gonna make you more money, right? That's why sometimes I'm like, I don't know if it's about money anymore. It's always about money for them to like do certain things. The Dragon Tears. Dragon Tears. His eyeball? Tears come from your eye, so would it be the eyeball? And it feels like there's a hole in his eyeball. That's why I'm saying it too. But I feel like I was over here and there was nothing. Okay, so it's not his eyeball. I should have saved from up there. I'll wait till they send me a new SSD and go back to SteamOS and Windows on external. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. Apple has net worth over $2 trillion. When does it stop? I don't know, and they're just... I don't know, and I feel like the greed for like just money alters the progression of technology. I feel like, or at least me, I don't know, and I'm not saying this from a business standpoint. I get that they want to make their money. I get they hold things back to make more money off of it. But once you have that much money, right? You have money to self-sustain yourself, probably, right? And put things out that will really speed up like the progression of technology. Like, you've already stalled for so long and made so much money by stalling that it would be nice for them to just like actually put something out that's not another part of them stalling. Like progression. I just want them to progress. We've been in the same kind of space for so long, and slow upgrades and them like holding back because they want to make money. But you're right, at what point can they just like stop doing that and actually progress us, like make a big leap? There's something, did I already go down here? No problem, dude. I try to help out. I don't really know what your like why your thing is like messed up so bad. It could still be the SSD that's like not cooperating with you, but I'm not too sure because some of your games are actually working fine. That's what makes it weird. Okay, what is the point of that? Do I light it on fire? Okay, that did nothing. already 152. Open source Nintendo OS for any system honestly would be sick. They would sell way more games too. Nintendo's confusing. I feel like maybe it's more about, I don't know what the morale is there of like why. Maybe I feel like Nintendo doesn't care to. Maybe they're satisfied with how much they're making just from their own creation. Maybe it's a pride thing. I don't know. I don't know what is really stopping them from putting their games everywhere else, or like why it's not a thing, or why it's not a concept, or why. I just feel like exclusivity is dead. And it's upsetting. Like exclusivity is just not, I don't agree with it. I think that's why I'm having such a hard time processing what I'm trying to say and put out. And I also don't expect everyone to agree. People are gonna ride their brands or whatever, but I just don't believe in that. Exclusivity's dumb. Just put everything everywhere and everyone can still make money. I think inclusivity is where the money's at. I think that's just where my head's at. Inclusivity is where the money's at, and on top of that, you're including everyone. Everyone's gonna like you because you're making them a part of something. Bro, this fish did not want to get caught. You think I'll have enough space for MW2 and Destiny 2 on Windows if I decide to dual boot? I have a 512 gigabyte Steam Deck. Okay, so how would you split it? Would you split your dual boot like perfectly in half, or are you gonna do like just a little bit of a? Okay, so I definitely can't go through there. I can't lift the door. Right? This is the only thing that I can control in here. What is the point though? Like... I think it's weird that that gate is there. Okay, that's what I was supposed to do. Wow. Oh, there's a chest in here. I'm guessing going perfectly in half would not work. I was thinking 3070 for 70 for Windows, and I'll just have my SteamOS games on my micro SD. Surprisingly, Nintendo doesn't have. Yeah, see, I would assume they wouldn't, just because of how exclusive they are. But that's the thing. I don't think they care. I don't think that's what they're trying to do. Because if they wanted just more money, they would have done a lot more a long time ago. No, you're not. I mean, it's okay. I'm answering my own question, kind of, but typing it out and sharing helps process better. That's fine. I mean, it kind of helps me, like, get how you're splitting it. Okay, I think there's I'm wasting my time down here. Let's go up. See, you just answered that question. When is enough enough? And I think they're satisfied. Like I said, they're happy where they're at, and they're just gonna produce for themselves. And they can probably be proud of it because they can say, we don't need to put our stuff everywhere to be successful. People like what we make. Oh. Oh, I have a meal. Right? I agree, we do need a Switch too. And although this game is beautifully optimized, a lot of their games are not, so it would make it better for especially third-party games on there to get better hardware to make their games for. Because remember, a lot of companies or devs get turned off too when they can't develop properly for a system. So if there's people that want to make an ambitious game for the Switch, they kind of can't, and at this point it would be more appealing for them to make it for the handheld PCs, especially right now, how popular they're becoming. Because they're being restricted on the Switch. Even though having it on the Switch would be great for third parties, because a lot of people have a Switch. You know what's crazy to think about? The Breath of the Wild came out during the PS4's and Xbox One's lifespan, right? Like 3 years before the next gen consoles came out. And the Breath of the Wild was one of the biggest games, and it wasn't held back by hardware. Like, the game was so good, and I don't think people were worried about, like, oh, this game would have been, it would have felt more next gen if the hardware was better, right? And they just did it again within the same console's lifespan, and it's competing against the next generation of the PlayStation and Xbox consoles. So clearly, their games are not being held back by the hardware in terms of how great the game could be. But like I said, a lot of third-party games are suffering because they're not optimizing as good as like first-party games. They can't all do it the same way. But I think it's crazy that we got two of the generation's like most epic games within the same series, which would be Zelda, and they're both competed against. It's competing against the previous generation of consoles and the current one. Still 30 FPS, man. We need 60. See, I get it, but I said it earlier. I don't think it matters that this game's 30. The game's just that good. It would be nice if it was 60, and I think most of modern day games should be 60. But for this to be a portable game, be this almost damn near perfect game, and be at 30, I'm not complaining. It's one of those situations where the performance doesn't define the game. And the same can't be said for all games, but for this one, I'll definitely say that. Can I do anything with this? Hello? I don't think so. You know, I've been aimlessly walking. And I'm supposed to be walking this way to that tower. And I think I just walked away from it. Here's what we do. We start a fire. Put that down. And then we fly. And that did not take us very far. Man, not gonna lie, if I were Nintendo, I would have been riding the Switch wave for a while as well. I mean, yeah, they're making all of their current money. I'm guessing their hardware sales are all. People are still buying Switches. So 30 is perfectly fine too. Honestly, play majority of my Steam Deck games at 30. I don't, but I don't get upset when it's not at 60. Like, I can do it if. See, my brain. The way my brain works is I understand I'm playing a portable game. Oh, there's a spider right there, homie. Oh, hell no. The spider just pulled up on me. Hold on. Spider just crawled on my monitor. It was scary. I didn't kill it. I just blew it away with compressed air. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know where it went. I'm spoiled, man. I have a 360 hertz monitor as well. I can't do 30 FPS. Yeah, it's hard. It's definitely hard going back, especially when you go up so high. Like, and there's certain games where I just can't do it too. Especially, well, mainly just competitive games. R.I.P. Spider. That thing just came crawling out, bro. I saw it yesterday, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna let it chill there. It was just chilling by the window. And then right now, it just came too close. Something had to be done. I think I just folded up his legs by blowing air into them. Dude, this is where I died? And I'm trying to get, like, this is far, bro. I've done so much lollygagging today just because I'm talking so much, but it's okay. Majority is exaggerating, mainly games where I want more visual quality rather than performance, like Elden Ring. Ah! Not gonna lie, I'm so unlucky. I got a Mac M1 as a gift and it doesn't even have proper desktop support. Like, what the heck? What the? Uh-oh. Oh my god, they're still reaching me. Damn, I need to restock on arrows bad. Should I just fight all these things? Can you rewind enemies? No. Oh, I need this level 20 arm to fight them. When it comes to competitive games, I can't play in like lower frames. I can't play Destiny 2 in 30 frames. Can't play Call of Duty in 30 frames. Like those games, I just can't do it. But story games, I think it's fine. It's doable. It's playable. As long as it's playable. Especially on portable. That's like my my stance on everything. As long as it works, because it's already portable. You can't expect the thing to be like perfect every time. What the heck are you doing? Oh heck no! What the heck? Wait, I have one of those too. Missed every hit except the last hit. How do I use this? Oh, that's how. Oh! You gotta be kidding me. Listening to it at 30 frames is insanely bad. Yeah, it is. Can't do it, bro. I was comparing the Switch with the Steam Deck and I was surprised how good they made the Switch, man. I mean, the Switch is an underpowered piece of tech, my guy. But the tech doesn't always make the game. The game has to be good, and if it plays good on the tech, then it's fine. But it's definitely outdated. It could definitely be better. When it comes to performance, the Steam Deck is obviously like it's a no-brainer. It's gonna win all day. That's why Nintendo's more about the experiences rather than the hardware. But I think we're reaching the point where the hardware is noticeably like behind. Especially because of these handheld PCs. Hopefully this is a little bit of a push for them to like, okay, we need to step up. We need to make our hardware better. Because they've sat on it they're sitting on it for a while. They're like, okay, well, people play our games anyway, even though our hardware is not the best. So we don't really care because people are buying it anyway. Clearly they don't care that much about performance if they're buying it anyway, so. The more they see this, especially now, the handheld, in 2017 there was no handheld PC threatening them. Why do I keep fighting this big ass crowd of people? I read in some comments that some people would rather buy the Switch than the Steam Deck. I thought they were insane at first. I mean, there's reasons for everyone, like I said earlier. Even though you might not need an Xbox or want one, someone else out there might see why it's so useful. Maybe their situation is different. What they're going to use it for is different, so that's the thing. Everyone has different wants and needs. I've done nothing but run around brainlessly for like the past hour. It's painful to watch. I'm sorry. I'm focused. I'm going to that tower. When I reach that tower, I'm probably ending stream. I've always asked myself, Nintendo is so mad about the emulation stuff, but why don't they just offer a better online service with old 3DS titles? And they really don't. Yeah, I don't know. Seems like they like to do things and then just move on from things. And then bring them back when they feel like it. I really don't. The logic, it's Nintendo logic, dude. It doesn't make sense all the time. Am I gonna gonna have to wait for this thing to like. Really bad business. Well, we've already come to the conclusion that business might not be the most important thing to them. I feel like they're prideful in what they do. And they just do things at their own pace whenever they want, and it's their way or the highway. I feel like they feel really threatened though right now with all this emulation stuff and handheld PCs. Like, I don't keep up too much with the news. Everything I'm saying right now is just based off of like what I'm seeing and my opinion. But I know it's pretty bad right now with the emulation stuff and channels getting taken down and all that stuff, so. Okay, this is a good viewpoint. Okay. Is it gonna break? I think it's gonna break. How high does it go? No. They should just embrace it and develop a solid OS for everything. I think eventually that's a possibility, but everything's a possibility, really. It's not, there's nothing technologically preventing them from being able to do that. It's more of like the business side of things and where they're going as a company. I wanted to buy the first Xenoblade game on Switch, but I saw this thing is still, it's so expensive. No wonder people emulate. Well, I think people, the problem is people are pirating the games, which is not okay. Even if the games were on PC, they should still be purchased. You know what I mean? I've got thousands invested into Steam in my setup. It's dumb. I gotta buy a OLED and ignore my current 6 setups to play their game. Sorry, I got a text message, but how do I make this sound nice? I'd rather don't play it at all. Wait, what'd you say? Okay, so for Dab 6, you've got thousands invested into your Steam and your setup. It's dumb. I gotta buy an OLED and ignore my current 6 setups to play their game. I mean, that's a choice, though, you know? It's your choice to have that setup and to not play their game, right? Remember, no one caters to you or to us individually or personally. It's our choice to put our money wherever we want, so it's up to the person if you care or if anyone cares about playing a certain game or having a certain piece of hardware. Like, it's all on us to figure that stuff out. They just make the stuff. They're not responsible for you spending all this money on your setup. Just my opinion. I love Zelda games though, nothing better. Like, I have a lot invested into my stuff too. It's camera, desk, monitors, whatever, consoles, hardware, PC. But what I've learned is that I have to cater to what I care about in a certain order, if that makes sense. If I know I'm gonna have to play, because it's one thing to want things to be a certain way, and another thing is the reality of things. And yeah, you could have an amazing setup, but if you can't play the games, you like on that setup, then is it really worth putting that much money into the setup? You know what I mean? And this is the same argument I have with people that tell me to use Windows. And this is all going to be different depending on who you are and what you play as an individual. But people tried to tell me way back last year when I started posting like Windows videos of the Steam Deck running Windows and all this stuff. Not a lot, but occasional backlash of why are you on Windows? Like, the system's not made for that. You could do this on Steam, you could do this, you could do that. But the thing is, I don't care to do any of that stuff. I want to use it how I want to use it, and it allows me to use it that way, and there's nothing wrong with it because of the games that I want to play. And it's kind of the same thing. It just really depends on the person and what they play. You gotta do what makes the most sense in your situation. Because there's no point in having a bunch of stuff if you can't use those things to, to play what you want. They are kind of... I have to buy their equipment to play it. I can't just install and play. Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is. That's just... that you just have to accept that. That's how it is. It would be nice if it wasn't like that, but that's how it is. Like, that's the reality. And we can't base our, we should never base our happiness on hypotheticals. And we should never base decisions on hypotheticals. That's a better way to put it. You can't base how good or bad something is off of hypotheticals. The what ifs, The facts are that they don't have a service, they don't have an OS, they don't have games on PC. The fact is it's wrong to pirate games on PC. The fact is these are all like factual things, and we're upset at the hypothetical stuff, right? Some people, not me personally, but people are upset because they could hypothetically run, well, not hypothetically because people are actually running the games, but is this gonna stay? Oh, it's not gonna stay. I need to make it longer. I'm selling some stuff. I need to be responsible. Yeah, you need to be smart with with what you get and why you get it. Like, let me share like some of my situations. For example, I'm a gamer, right? I make videos about some of these games now. And more specifically lately, I've been making a lot of videos on a handheld device, the Steam Deck, right? And I have people ask me why I play that more than my actual PC. My actual PC has a 3070 and an outdated CPU from 2017. I can still play most games on there, and most of them run better than they do on my Steam Deck. And people still question why I play some of the games on my Steam Deck. I can't play my 3070 PC. I can't play my 3070 PC in portable, I can't play your PlayStation portably. You can't play any of these things portably. So that already eliminates a whole reason on why I even own a device. So the argument is lost because they're more worried about performance when the issue is not performance, it's capability. And a 4090 is not capable of, you're not capable of holding a 4090 in your hand and just playing it like playing a game on it portably. So it doesn't make sense. Unless it's in a laptop or something, but that's different. It's not a handheld console. Put FPS counter? No. Let me ask you something. 2 wheels are better than 4. What is an FPS counter going to do for you? How is that going to help you in any way? Is it going to tell you that this is a good or bad game? Also, this is running on the Switch, by the way. So the FPS counter's not going to do much for you here. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not... People request stuff like I have something, like I owe them something. It's so silly. Happens all the time. I see people say stuff like that. I'm just like, I don't have to do anything you're asking me to do. Like people that say I talk too much in videos, or people that say that I don't need to, like, the whole point of my channel is to give my opinion on video games and hardware that I like. It's not to cater to the masses on why they should like something. It's me sharing, and then people happen to like it. At the end of the day, FPS doesn't really matter if the game is good. Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of this whole entire conversation we just had. And I didn't want to be a hypocrite because I do care about performance when it matters to me. I just don't think it makes or breaks certain experiences. I'm not a handheld gamer. I'm more of the indoor silent in front of the big screen gamer. Yeah, see, there's something for everyone. I got back into gaming by getting a Switch. See, for a while there, I was kind of like not enjoying gaming as much because it was just more of the same, and the whole gaming in front of a monitor competitively was my thing for a while, and then the big screen stuff is cool. Like, there's been phases, and then there wasn't enough innovation for me to be like, gaming is cool, right? Or gaming's fun right now. And then they tell us we can take some of our favorite games, like, to our bedroom or couch or whatever. Like, that's cool. That's innovative. And then we got VR. Now that you say AR glasses and Steam Deck, that's kind of cool. I've seen a lot of videos like that recently about the glasses and the Steam Deck. But see, stuff like that is innovative. And VR too. That's why I was excited about the PSVR 2. I just wish there was more games on there to really care about, for me personally. But that is all more innovative than just playing a game in front of a big screen for me right now. It's just like, I've grown tired of it. I've just seen it so much. About to just sell my gaming laptop and buy an OLED and some AR glasses. I don't see, like, whatever makes you happy, whatever you think you're actually going to use. Because going back to what I was saying earlier, yeah, I have a 3070 and an outdated CPU. And the logical thing to do would be upgrade your PC. It would perform better than everything I own right now. It would perform better than my PlayStation, better than the Steam Deck, better than the whatever. But I've been, like, covering handhelds, and that's what the point I was trying to make. So instead of investing in my PC, which I mainly need to edit my videos, and it still does that perfectly fine, I might as well invest in a new handheld PC, because it's what I'm playing more. It's what I can talk about more. So that's why I got my pre-order for the ROG Ally, and I'm excited. I'm more excited about that than I would be to buy a new CPU for my computer, if that makes sense. If you notice, most story games are literally the same, just another design. Yeah, it kind of feels that way, huh? It's like all reskins of what you do in most of these games is kind of the same. The themes might slightly change. And, like, as in theme, I mean, like, kind of the morale of the game, the value, the meaning of the game, and then the theme as in what the actual game is about. Like, Spider-Man's not really that different from Assassin's Creed in a way, if that makes sense. And I think that's what you're kind of going at right now. You notice more story games, and then I saw someone yesterday tell me about, I'm glad you're not a Steam Deck fanboy, because I think I don't know if it was on an ROG Ally video I made or what, but I've expressed that I'm excited for the device, right? And obviously I've covered tons of Steam Deck videos on here. Why am I standing on a rock here just talking my life away? Anyways, we're coming to the end of this stream, so I might as well just stand on this rock and talk for the rest of it. And if whoever's watching this playback of this stream is not going to enjoy watching this, because I barely really played. It was kind of in the background and I mostly conversated, and that is completely fine because I enjoyed talking about whatever I was talking about. I lost my train of thought many times today because I just have so much going on in my brain. I'll wait to see what you post about the ROG before I buy, for sure. And remember, whenever I talk about electronics on this channel or a game, it's not me trying to convince you guys why it's a good device. It's always based on my opinion. It's always based on how I personally enjoy the device or the game. I never base my opinions or how I feel about a certain electronic or piece of hardware or a game on hypotheticals or what other people are saying about it. It's always more based on how I am using this device. I always prove my points too, because I've had so many people tell me Windows sucks on the Steam Deck. Well, then what the heck have I been doing for the past year? Because I've enjoyed so many games on there. Made like 100 videos on the Steam Deck, all running on Windows. And it was all really fun, and I loved it. So, see, I can't tell people it's going to be the best, but I can tell you how much I've enjoyed it. And when I got the Ally, it's going to be kind of the same thing. I'm going to show you guys what I can do with it personally and what I've been liking, what kind of sucks about it, if anything. And we'll go like that. And I'm sure that helps people make decisions, but I never like to just tell people, hey, this device sucks, you shouldn't buy it, or this device is good, you should buy it, because people interact with their electronics differently, and I like to show how I do that. That's what my channel is. I don't usually call videos reviews or anything like that. I don't like reviewing products for other people. I like kind of doing it for myself and sharing that with you, if that makes sense. It's always a more personal thing on my channel. It's not really meant to appeal to everyone. It's not always going to appeal to everyone, and that's totally fine. I have an i9 11900 KF and a 3060 Ti 1080p. Okay, i9 is 11s are like recent, right? Linux users just got a lot of haters. I mean, yeah, like I already started seeing stuff like the Steam Deck is still the king or whatever, like, you know, clickbaity stuff. But then there's also people like really passionate about why they're not excited for the Ally. I'm just like, why would you not be excited? How could you not? If you just enjoyed the heck out of a handheld PC, and there's an even better one coming out. I'm not saying you have to get it, but I'm not saying you have to shut it out or shut people down that want to get it or like it. It's just kind of silly. Look at this dragon over here. I'm about to rename this stream when I when I post on its own. I'll just say this: your average Karen probably goes home to their Linux PC. I think they're just a small, you know, they're a less populated. Like I feel like there's not really that many Linux users in general. Like, they're out there. Obviously, there's a bunch of them. I just think it's a loud bunch, if that makes sense. I just think they're very vocal about how they feel, and that's what makes its way out. Because remember, negativity always makes it seem like there's more of what's going on when it's really not like that. If you think about it, it doesn't make sense to not be excited about the ROG Ally. It really doesn't make sense. All those videos are like, Asus lied to us, Asus did this, but I haven't even spoke on this because I think it's just all really stupid. Regardless of what the marketing and the press or whatever, people have their hands on this thing and are enjoying games. Like, those are the facts that people need to be paying attention to, not the company and all this stuff, like the marketing behind it. The facts are like clearly there. The device works, it's good, it's better in ways than the current device you're using, and it's also a lot cheaper than a lot of the other higher end handheld PCs. So those are the facts people need to turn their heads to rather than the business side of things, the marketing side of things. Like, think like a gamer, think like a consumer for a second, and think about how you'd actually enjoy this thing instead of just like, no, close off to it because I don't want to support this or that. Like, it's just all really dumb. Like, just be excited for it, even if you're not getting it. Like, competition is good. This could better your current handheld experience, even if you're not using the Ally. Like, if you're on a Steam Deck and we're seeing competition, this is a good thing. This could mean that you're pushing them to do better, and that might push you or whatever you support to do better. Like, it's pretty simple. I'm a software engineer, and I know a lot of people that love Linux over Windows. Nerds love Linux, though, not Karens. Yeah, people that like to tamper with their system. People that like to alter things, change things, develop things. From the outside perspective looking in, because I don't do any of that stuff, I understand it. You can do more. But from that same perspective, it doesn't really apply to me. So why would I be upset about it? You know what I mean? ROG comes with Windows? Yes, it comes with Windows 11 on it. Which is kind of hilarious because I've been preaching Windows on Steam Deck for a year, and then they come out with a Windows 11 handheld pre-installed, and of course I'm going to be excited about that. Why wouldn't I be? My other thing is, most people that talk down on it have not really used Windows on their system to the fullest extent. Some maybe, but most people that are saying these things are just speaking from the outside looking in. See, I'm on the outside looking in saying I understand why Linux users like Linux and why it could be better for them. I get that because I can see where they're coming from. Problem is, they don't try to see anything. They're just like, yeah, there's no debate. This is better, and this is what you need to use. Well, it's not really how it works, because if I can't do something that I like to do on there, then how is that better for me? It's not. It's kind of hilarious. For the consumer, Windows is better. I mean, it's just more familiar for most people. Like, most people that see that are going to be more comfortable using that. You know what I mean? They're going to be more comfortable, like, stepping into something that is familiar than being told this is better because you can change all this about it. Some people don't want to change. Is that a tornado? Some people don't want to change things about all this stuff. What is that? Damn, you get a really good viewpoint from up here of everything. The heck? It's like a... Oh. Is it because I'm so high up in the sky that they're showing me this? Coming from using both now, each OS has their strengths and weaknesses. Yeah, that's a great way to put it, especially if you've seen both sides and used both sides. I've actually considered, since the ROG Ally is going to come with Windows on it, I've even considered just reverting my Steam Deck back to SteamOS just to get that experience for a while. I'm not saying I'll stay on it, but I would like to try it without, with still being able to play the games I like to play on a handheld device. Why would you want to change anything you want to game with that thing? Why would you want to change anything you want to game with that thing? I could see clearly. Man, the clouds are taking me by storm right now. I don't think neither is better than the other, but I will say I found myself wanting to go back to SteamOS due to ease of use. See, that's your situation, and I get it. And for most people that don't want to mess with how things are performing, it's going to be easier to just stick to what is easier to use, which is what you just said. You shouldn't have to figure out why Harry Potter is not working, right? It should just work. And it was working on what you were enjoying it on, so for you it makes sense to go use it where it was working the best for you. And that's how it should be. Like, you should understand why you're making that decision, and you're doing it from a personal standpoint. Like, okay, I want to run this game. It's easier for me to access this game from this operating system, so it makes sense for you to use that. It's the same reason that I give people when they're like, why do you have this? I'm like, I want to play Call of Duty on my Steam Deck. I can't do that on SteamOS. Zelda time. Sup, Mizak? Hi, chat. What's up, Samuel? Unfortunately, you're catching me here at the end of this stream, and we mostly just chatted about a lot of different things. Nintendo. Do you guys think I should just advertise the streams as like chatting about handheld PCs and Steam Deck and ROG Ally stuff versus actually like including the name of the game in the title? Like, I'll still play the game in the background, but I think it's better if I just advertise the streams as like speaking about gaming or handhelds and stuff like that. Exactly. I'm glad you get it, but not having all my games suck. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I go the extra mile to figure out why my games are like tweaking really bad on whenever they're not working. Like, for example, Jedi Survivor is not working for me at all on Windows over on the Steam Deck. But I already beat the game, 1, and 2, I have faith that with time it'll get fixed. Or 3, eventually I'll have the ability to check the game out if I do switch to SteamOS, because I know it's working on there for certain people. What was the point of jumping on this big ass like sky rock right here? Yeah, it invites people to talk. Yeah, I think so too. I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'll do it like like Steam Deck Q&A or handheld PC, Steam Deck ROG Ally, Tears of the Kingdom gameplay, whatever. We'll figure it out. I was trying to find a proper way of doing that by like saying that I was a Steam Deck owner or user. That's why I had the Steam Deck user plays TOTK. But people were like, "Oh, you're not even showing the game on Steam Deck, so why is that your title?" I'm like, that's not the point. The point is that I'm playing a handheld game because I play a handheld console on my channel, and I wanted to invite people to not only check out a cool new handheld game, but also it invites people, like you said, to talk about different handhelds and gaming in general. So I think I'm gonna start doing that. It doesn't mean necessarily that people are gonna show up though every time, so that's kind of why I do it. When I'm going into the stream, I think of it as like I'm by myself right now, so I don't know if it's proper to say that I'm talking about handhelds, because I don't feel like people will always show up. I think it's cool when 3 or 4 of you show up though. Like, my videos definitely are what my channel's about, but if I can talk to some of you guys while I'm streaming, then that's cool. I feel like that was a scenic game anyway, so Q&A game sounds cool. So Q&A and game sounds cool. Yeah, I think that would work. We'll try it tomorrow. If I wake up around the same time I did today tomorrow, I'll definitely do that. But remember, this only works if you guys come in here. So if I don't have anyone, I mean, it's fine. I'm not really paying attention to like view count or something like that. It's just really whoever comes in here at the time of me playing. I just find it more productive to have the stream going while I'm spending a lot of time on a game than not having the stream going because I'm just sitting here playing a game. Like, I might as well, you know, do something about it, get something out of it, share the experience, talk about things while I'm doing it because it makes me feel more productive. Kind of had this conversation yesterday about why I kind of started even playing stuff on camera. I just think it's more productive for me. And not only that, it shares insight, like it gives insight for people that are looking at some of the same stuff that I'm interested in. This was awesome. I would definitely come back. Sweet. That actually makes me really happy. I said this again, like, I had someone yesterday talking to me as well, and I really enjoyed it, even though it was like one other person. But being able to talk about anything with, being able to talk about any of the things that I like with you guys, it makes me like, it makes me want to do it more often, and it makes me happy. Hopefully I'm having better success with Windows next stream. Maybe someone has answers for you. Maybe someone got a guide or something. It's kind of tough sometimes with troubleshooting Steam Deck stuff because there's so many different issues that you can have and different solutions, but it's kind of different for everyone, you know? It's weird because I have the base model 64 gigabyte and I really don't have much of an answer for people when they're like, why isn't this working? I'm like, they ask me how I have it set up, and I'm just like, dude, I just have the 64 gigabyte model Steam Deck. It has Windows internally on the eMMC storage, and then I have all of my games on a 1 terabyte SD card. That's literally all I can say because I've went really in depth before with like settings in Windows and in-game settings, but sometimes even that doesn't always work. I'm returning the Steam Deck. It's not for you. That's totally understandable. And you just said you have like a was it you that's talking about the 360 hertz monitor, or was it a dab sticks? I can't remember. One of you was saying that you invested all this money into your setup. I think it might have been dab sticks. Hold on. Yeah. But you're the one that's just selling the Xbox? Wait, I'm confusing you guys. No. Enjoyed watching your TOTK shorts, by the way. You had some funny moments. Oh, I'll keep sharing those for sure. That's another thing, too, since I am playing this game and it's going to be a while. I'll keep posting the shorts. Woozley, how come? Oh, it was you? Okay. Dude, I'm kind of... We're just gonna wrap this up. I got 5 minutes before I have to leave, so... I'm jumping off of this thing. I don't even know why I'm up here. Oh, what's this? Random sky section, but I've been looking for one of these vending machines, so I'm actually happy I landed here. I've never seen anyone with a setup that looks like what I've done. Hey, everyone loves their setup in their own personal way. You know, I used to have, like, I still do. I still care about the aesthetic of my setup, but over time, it's more like I'm so invested in creating content and making a comfortable setup for me that works with the current space I'm in. And it's mainly about workflow now and how this is going to, like, I understand now. I remember seeing Tfue setup and there was wires everywhere and like all this stuff on a stream or whatever. It's like, this is my streaming setup. It's not really meant to suit the aesthetic. Like, my setup could still be aesthetically pleasing when it's all cleaned up and when I'm not working at it, but most of the time I'm doing something here, so it's gonna be like chaotic a little bit. I've got stuff out and just wires and boxes, and that's just, I'm constantly doing things here, so that's why mine is like the way it looks now. But there's definitely times where I'm like, damn, my setup looks kind of clean right now. I obsessed and never got around to actually making content. See, that's the thing. People get like carried away with, and you know what's cool? Like, maybe you can discover how much you like doing your setup, and that could be the content. I've seen plenty of TikToks or YouTube shorts even of people just sharing their setup. And that's something that even I love. I love looking at people's setups. I think it's one of the most fun and personal and entertaining parts of gaming, especially PC gaming, because you can have so many different things going on. But setups are fun to look at. And in the future, if I ever got the ability to and could fund it, I would love to make setups for people. And that would be like a series or a channel or something related to content that I could do and would love to do, and just cover like people's setups. Heard Sony might be dropping a streaming handheld that's complementary to the PS5. Sounds dumb, but I wanted to see how that comes out. That's the same thing I said. For the PlayStation handheld, I was like, see, the thing about streaming handhelds is like I don't like considering them like an actual console. It's more like a controller with a screen on it, right? And that's what I was thinking in my head. I'm like, they should just start calling these things like media controllers or like media players. You know how you have like those old DVD players that you just put the CD in and it'll play the movie and you just put it in front of you? It's kind of how it feels with these streaming handhelds. Like, it's just a controller with a screen on it for you to control a game somewhere else. It's not actually running on there. It's not a replacement for the Vita or like anything like that. So the streaming handhelds are just meh to me, especially because I'm just like, I like seeing games actually run on the hardware. But I've also seen cloud gaming and streaming to even the Steam Deck improve so much that that's what makes me curious about the PlayStation one. That and the fact that it's probably going to feel a lot like a PS5 controller. And I think that's pretty cool. If it has like the haptic feedback and the triggers and everything, then that's really cool. In terms of how well it works with remote play is going to really like determine if this thing is going to be viable, because I learned with the Steam Deck and Jedi Survivor and my computer that streaming from my PC to the Steam Deck can actually be really enjoyable and work really well. So I'm kind of curious to see how the PlayStation streaming would work and how good it would feel with such a controller. Sony did so well with the OG PSP, so sad they dropped the ball on mobile. I've been like wanting to recently, so I have my OG PSP, right, and I have like GTA or something on it. One of my like recent video ideas was to play that. I know I post like hands-on videos of me playing Steam Deck. I was like, what if I just randomly bust out the PSP one of these days? Heard Sony might. Okay. So you were saying not powerful enough for me, and I'm not really handle. Okay, that makes. Heard Sony might be dropping a. Read that. Nah, I have faith in Sony hands, and no faith in Sony hands. Tricked me once before. I got the PS Vita, and they. Sony's another one that they need to like. If they're gonna go PC, they need to step all the way through, because they dropped the PSVR 2, right? And it's cool, but if they really wanted that thing to succeed, they would have just made it compatible with PC, and they would have made way more money giving a headset to people that actually will use the heck out of it on PC. Sony did well. All right, guys. So it is 2:50, and I'm really going to wrap this up now. Right after I use this machine. Time bombs. I don't even know those are actually like in this game. Balloon. Oh dang, I'm getting a bunch of stuff. Pot. I think VR is not there yet, man. Gotta still wait. For sure, it's nice to see the progression, but that's pretty much it. Alright guys. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for chatting with me. It's been fun. I really appreciate everyone that's in here. Even you, Viewsley. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I think it sounds cool. You just said you're not even a handheld gamer and you were in here, so I think that's pretty cool. You just in here chatting with us. It's awesome. Dab6, thanks for coming by. And Sam, I see you all the time in here, so thank you for once again stopping by. It's going to be a fun day. It's going to be a fun week. It's going to be a fun future for video games, handhelds, just everything with the channel and all of that. So, like I say in my videos, as always, I will catch you guys on the next one. I'm going to jump off this cliff now. Yeehaw! I didn't even know you could shoot your arrow while you were flying. That's so sick!